Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of baseball on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Now batting, Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. But this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to right field. Cespedes is there, one away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Matz, originally from New York State. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Now here it comes. Tries to dump this one out to left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits. That's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this one at 248, 13 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Way out in front. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. McKenzie, base runner at first with 1 out. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Dero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, David Freese. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First delivery to him on the way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. First and second now, one man out. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Lagares is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Josh Bell the next to hit. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. No balls and one strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Jake Arrieta will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, take a look at the numbers. ERA just a little bit under 4.0 on the season for this guy last year. He's a better pitcher than that, and I'm sure he'd like to get off to a much better start and get that ERA somewhere in the low to mid threes. We'll see if he can start that in this one here.
Right back to work as the shortstop. Jose Reyes digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go. That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
A ball and two strikes to Jose Reyes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. The bouncer up the middle. Harrison's got it, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Pleasant?
I think they have to be looking for more out of Adrian Gonzalez. He had only one home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just one homer, your team's not going to score a lot of runs. He's got to turn on the power in this lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
Now in the box, Juan Lagares. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Michael Conforto.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Conforto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Lagares, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Conforto behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Lagares is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 out and a runner on second base. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Next up for New York, Todd Frazier. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First offering on its way. And there he goes towards second. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. The relay, and he is in there.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Here's Adrian now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. McKenzie over to his right, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes. From the stretch. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Gregory Polanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High and deep to right. Cespedes is going back at the track. The wall. Gone to lead off the inning. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Pirates have struck for a run. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Moving under it, Conforto. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Up next for the Buccos, Adam Frazier. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Lagares. He can't get there as it falls in.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Frazier stands at first with 1 out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Pirates have come back to tie the game at 3.
If you need any proof that the baseball gods are fickle, this is the inning. Before, it looked like they might be in trouble, but now they're all tied up, and the other side is scrambling to stop the bleeding.
The left fielder, number 2.
In now, McKenzie.
He hits it hard on the ground to the left.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dad, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Next for the Mets, Kevin Plawecki. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Kevin Plawecki.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A cold strike on the inside corner. So 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Steven Matz. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
A shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Striding in once again, Josh Harrison, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Josh Harrison.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air into shallow left center. And Reyes will take this one for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's David Freese to stand in.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Bell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's Gregory Polanco.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He's been pounding his zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
Misses, ball 2. Bell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Pirates leave 1 through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. Here's Juan Lagares.
Leading off to the Mets, the center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. At the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Digging in for his second at bat, Yoenis Cespedes looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard down the line. And Freese won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball. And Todd Frazier on deck will have a chance to bat this inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Todd Frazier now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets leave 1. We played 3, and our score 3-3.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
For the Pirates, catcher Francisco Cervelli.
And the pitch. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. Tapper up the line. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready for another chance. Adam Frazier. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped foul to the plate. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Conforto is after it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Arrieta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. To 2-2 now. Another try at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the Pirates. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Here's Adrian now.
Leading
He'll
off for the
start
Mets
things
here in the
out here in a
fourth.
tie ball
Third
game.
baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
First pitch on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Count is full.
Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. Yanked fouled off to the right. He'll try it again. 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And the payoff pitch popped him up. Freeze will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Drupal Cabrera. First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Fouled straight back. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
A little bouncer that goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 3-2. Line towards center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Arrieta's ready. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that served Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Into the box, Steven Matz. Lays off 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. A wave and a miss. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. Now the relay home. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
0-1.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. Into the box now, Carlton McKenzie. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Set. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Just got a piece up the line. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman,
Josh Harrison stands in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, David Freese, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 1-0. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0. Lined into right, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now of this team. They're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Josh Bell the next to hit. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Last half of the 5th coming up. Bucks out in front, 4-3. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 7, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And this is off the second base bag. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down there. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there goes Reyes. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting.
So striding in, Michael Conforto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Back up the middle. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Now batting. Right.
Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Fouled away. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets strand one. Score holds at 4-3. Jason Vargas takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 40, Jason Vargas.
Ready once again, Gregory Polanco. He was punched out looking at strike three last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Conforto
will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Three our score here as we play inning number 6. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cespedes is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready for another chance? Todd Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Todd Frazier.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. Got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Now batting number 22, first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 35, Bo Schultz.
Standing in now, Adrian Gonzalez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we were going to see a pitcher's duel here today.
Yeah, Dan, I'm a little taken aback by this. I thought we were going to have a low-scoring game like Matty just attested to. But the offense, let's tip our hats. Some guys were missing locations, and they didn't miss the heater.
You know what, Dilo, this just goes to show you, no matter how you look at it paper before this started, we both thought that this was going to be a low-scoring affair. Two really good pitches. That hasn't been the case. When you think you have it figured out, you haven't come close to figuring any of it out.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
One away now for the Mets in the sixth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
1-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Outside.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Plawecki. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's behind the runner to first. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Harrison has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher.
Brandon Nimmo move out into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit for the pitcher Vargas.
Brandon Nimmo.
In there, no balls and a strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. The 0-2 once more. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, all even now at 4 apiece. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Anthony Swarzak is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Swarzak.
Michael Saunders is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. They'll come in here at 259. 16 homers and 33 driven in. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Here's Starling Marte. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Base is empty here with nobody out. Line drive to center field. Lagares is there, and he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 2, Carlton McKenzie.
Ready for another shot now. Carlton McKenzie. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Popped him up. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
The batter, number 5, second baseman,
Josh Harrison stands in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Heading for second is Harrison. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's David Freese to stand in as he grounds one briskly to short. Right there is Reyes. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-4 Pittsburgh. Kyle Crick gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Kyle Crick.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. A fastball that just misses inside.
2-1.
Now the 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And Freese won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead-off base hit, bottom of the seventh, you're down one. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. There's one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Mets go down quickly. Still down a run. It's 5-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Sherry Levin.
Josh Bell will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Josh Bell.
He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Frazier waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Gregory Polanco will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. One out, nobody on. A ball and two strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. When you have two strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Two out, nobody on. Rounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Now a bouncing ball hit to Frazier down at third. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead it 5-4. Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
On the ground to third. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th.
Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Bouncer down the line. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Count is 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, McKenzie. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
Now for Pittsburgh, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Ball swung on and hits to Cabrera at second. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, pitcher, Kyle Prince.
Sean Rodriguez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Rodriguez.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The average for him at 267 on the year. 10 home runs and 22 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Plawecki. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Starling Marte, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Popped high in the air. Frazier moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Felipe Rivero comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 73, Felipe Rivero.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Takes this the other way to right, and it's a base hit, and just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
He throws him on the fastball there. Kevin Plawecki is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get a header right now. 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jose Reyes. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he misses there. 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And the 2-out thunder. This might set up a play at the plate. Rosario is digging for home. And a relay home. The tag. And he's safe. And we are tied here in the bottom of the ninth.
You know, D-Roll, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
So striding forward now, Juan Lagares, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Ahmed Rosario will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
Hansel Robles takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Robles.
Striding in once again, McKenzie. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Carlton McKenzie.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball right down the line in left. Conforto moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Josh Harrison. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Conforto moving to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, David Freese. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. This ball game still tied 5-all. At the plate, Michael Conforto. In prior matchups with Felipe Rivero, he's 0 for 5.
Michael Conforto.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And that one just missed outside.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aborted first.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Now batting number 23. First baseman.
Here's Adrian now.
In prior matchups with Felipe Rivero, he's 1 for 3.
Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. The 0-1. A changeup over the inside corner.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Ready with another 2-strike offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's 1-2. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Mets leave 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Striding in once again, Josh Bell, and he'll be the one to get the 11th underway.
Josh Bell.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Cespedes on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gonzalez calls for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. He's got it. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
The pitcher, Felipe Rivera.
Jordy Mercer will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 10, Jordy Mercer.
Is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. This remains a 5-all ball game. A.J. Schugel takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Plawecki. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Bell is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 47.
Travis d'Arnaud will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Travis d'Arnaud.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Comes in here right at 260. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Polanco is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 12 we go. And we are all tied 5-5.
Seth Lugo gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Gonzalez is there for it. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Carlton McKenzie. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit softly to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Ready once again, Josh Harrison. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. This ball game still tied 5-all. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jose Reyes hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Harrison has it. 1 away.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Gloved by Harrison. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Here's David Freese to stand in.
Leading off with the Pirates, third baseman, David Freese.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5.
next for Pittsburgh, first baseman
Josh Bell the next to hit. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Lagares on the warning track. He makes the catch. Up next for the Buccos, Gregory Polanco, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Gonzalez over to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, captain Francisco.
Ready for another chance. Francisco Cervelli attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with two gone. Jordan Luplow will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here, as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. It's the Pirates 6 and the Mets 5. Michael Feliz comes in out of the bullpen as he'll finally try to wrap this one up in the bottom of the 13th. Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Feliz, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Third baseman number 2.
Next up from New York, Todd Frazier. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. From the stretch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Up around the face.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Adrian Gonzalez. And the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken for a cold strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This is line to left, and Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Ball one to start the at-bat. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Pirates have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Pittsburgh Pirates get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. A.J. Schugel gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Michael Feliz earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 5 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.